Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to press this options button and hurry up and head into the portal master right here so we can select the level we're going to be tackling for this second to last episode of the Skylanders Lightcore Brightness Locke, and that's of course going to be the Shipwreck Island. So without further ado, let's skip this cutscene. Who wants to watch this cutscene that we've watched, rinsed and repeated before our very eyes time and time again? Regardless, the last episode was start out an incredibly depressing one, all because of one word: Cluck. I hate Cluck in Nightmare Mode. He defeated, several of our characters, meaning that now we're down to 5. A very limited cast of 5 Lightcores remaining. Rumbleblast, Smolder Dash, Smith Boom, Eruptor, and Chill. But one of which was Eruptor, who hasn't had any screen time since this 5th episode, I'm Joel Gulch. So naturally, since of all 5 of them he's had the least amount of screen time, it's time for us to bend the rules a little bit so that then Eruptor can have the screen time that he deserves heading into the Shipwreck Islands here. If he dies, he dies. At least then he's had some sort of, screen time to call his own, because it gets a bit bland when you're watching for same Lightcores over and over again. So let's give Eruptor some love this episode. Anyway, now that all said and done, how is everybody's day doing? We're almost towards the end day of May. In fact, actually, this is the very last day of May. The way I've scheduled this series is that today, you're not only going to be getting 1 episode of Skylanders Lightcore Brightness Locke, no. You're getting 2, because the finale is going to be premiering a few hours after this episode goes live. So I cannot wait to see you guys for that. It's not going to be a short episode, a bit like this one, considering that, we're only going to have a few bits and bobs to do around Woodborough and then defeat Chaos once and for all, at all costs. But with that all being said and done, let's destroy some dudes right here. I'm about to feel sorry for the absolute humiliation that these guys are going to go through. I'm also going to grab some gold in the process, because you can't really go wrong with gold now, can you? So yeah, it's time for these guys to go night-night. I'm actually kind of shocked that despite the fact that I think the Swap Force cast of Lightcores is a little better than the Giants one, we've wound up having more Giants characters left over than Swap Force counterparts. We have 2 blue bases from Swap Force, and then we have 3 from the Giants, which has surprised me. But then again, Smith Boom is indestructible, so I couldn't really blame him for lasting as long as he has. So let's be pushing this block into A place without further ado. We could push it into B place, but we don't need to do that. Instead, we can just, take shortcuts and do things the way they weren't intended for the sake of speeding things up. Boom, baby, just like that. Fast and fast, quick and quick and everything. Oh my gosh, I actually used Eruptor's triangle attack. What is this? This is like the times that I used Drobot's blade ability. Who does that? Who actually uses that ability? Except me, in that exact scenario right there, and damn, now I'm depressed that both of the Undead Skylanders are dead and that they were the first element to go. Like, sure, since then we've lost every other element except for life and fire, which are the only 2 elements that both Skylanders are alive for. But, apart from that, yeah, every other element is killed off. Oh, and water, we still have Chill at least left for that element, I suppose, which is great because Chill is highly underrated. Hey, look at that! It's the magic item that got included in the pack. Yeah, I find that to be rather interesting, the way how they tie this back to the pack in which you got, as part of the pack, or the adventure, or the magic item even that you got as part of the pack, to be more specific. What's so interesting about the Shipwreck Islands is that before I knew Wind-Up was included in the adventure pack, I thought it was going to be Doombug, purely because Doombug aesthetically seems like he could also mesh well with the rest of the pack. He seems like he could definitely fit quite well with the Shipwreck Islands, but they gave us Wind-Up instead, which I have no problems with whatsoever, considering that Wind-Up is a better character. Yes, I said it, deal with it. Anyway, if Eruptor had this thing called Speed, we'd have been able to grab all 3 of those keys in one fell swoop right now, but unfortunately Speed from Eruptor is too much to ask for. Anyway, let's grab that key without further ado. Boom, baby. So yeah, the main question is, will I wind up using as many characters as I did in the Tower of Time? Well, I'm sure that answer will come to us soon enough, but now I have some more fools to defeat. What makes them fools? Well, the fact that they're taking on Skylanders and thinking they can win, of course. Nobody does that. You know, if you're going to take on the Skylanders, you should at least, you know, face for your fate. You know you're not going to get out of this, right? Thinking otherwise is foolish, very foolish, you go as far to say. So incredibly very foolish. Wait, we have ourselves another tornado right here. Remind me of our fallen comrade Warnado, as well as a really wonky camera angle, just for good measure, because it wouldn't be a Swap Force level without some sort of wacky camera angle thrown in there at some point. Not that this game isn't finalised or that it doesn't look good, because that would be an absolute lie. This game looks great. Anyway, I'll tell you what else was great. Platforming! With the jump button. That was newly introduced into Skylanders in this game, because I truly cannot say the same phrase enough times. If anybody's ever said to you, you can't say that again, you said that far too many times already, then that person is just jealous that you have so much more better sayings than they do, because honestly, there's no such thing as I said that too many times. A phrase of that existence simply just does not exist. I cannot emphasize this enough, which is why I'm saying it multiple times, mind you. Like seriously, I'm saying it multiple times about how there is never anything you can say too many times, and I'm saying that in and of itself too many times, or am I? Yeah, this is the kind of personality you sign up for when you click on this video, so in the words of Mikey Tough Luck, deal with it. Okay, we have some more fools to defeat right here, and I couldn't be more excited, more pumped to mercilessly burn the flesh of these guys' bodies and just leave behind nothing but skeletal, deceased corpses. This is a family-friendly game, guys, remember? I was about to say guys game. A family-friendly guys game. Which makes no grammatical sense. And also, my itchy nose almost caused me Erupt right there, because Erupt to be defeated to a spear. It would not be a very glorious end. Then again, any end period would not be a glorious end. And this is not where that golden sheep is hidden. I mean, I've already missed one golden sheep, so I don't know why I'm even going for a secondary golden sheep when I never found the first one, but, you know, that's just how we roll on the Ignite the Fire channel. Somehow I missed that, which means that now we've got to restart the whole thing. There you go. Yeah, let's not miss the tornado this time. There you go, that's more like it. So, is this where the golden sheep is? Nope, I'm getting a little bit too hasty with that golden sheep right there. Oh, speaking of sheep, that Real's having a good time with that one apparently. I don't think it's going to get out of that anytime soon. You know, that seems like a loop of blowholiness. I said blowhorn rather than blowhole. And speaking of, you know, blowing, I blew that, didn't I? So now Eruptor died, not to a spear, but to a mine, because some person is an absolute idiot. Yeah, that would be me. So we're going to juxtapose for Element right now and swap out for Chill, because at this point I could not be bothered about the pattern between Swap Force Giants. Instead, I'm here to prove to you all, once again, why Chill is an excellent character, because, you know, she single-handedly clutched out the water section of Phantasm Forest. That is no easy task. A lesser Skylander, Whamshell, would have died. So yeah, screw the Swap Force Giants pattern if it means I get to play with Chill some more, who's awesome. And am I regretting my decision to slightly bend the rules so that Eruptor could get some more screen time? No, I'm not, because now that we're down to 4 characters, that just makes things all more exciting. Like, will I lose the Locke purely because I stupidly decided to tackle the Inchback levels? That is so for sure becoming a possibility, and it's terrifying me. That's what makes the tension so grand in this series. You know, where's the fun in just breezing through and having an easy time with the Locke? You want to see challenge, you want to see excitement, you don't want to see just a perfect run. Where's the fun in a perfect run? Sure, it's fun to watch because you're seeing a talented gamer, unlike yours truly, but there's no excitement in that. You know already that it's going to be a perfect run, so there's no deaths to look forward to, there's no dread moving forward. So either way you spin it, for more exciting locks are the locks where you kill off all your characters. Oh, is that right, is it? So if there's no time to waste, I think the perfect thing to avoid wasting said time is to skip over the deep stew right here. No more deep stew for me! So let's see what we got here. Temple of Wool. Interesting name for a temple. Anyway, let's push this guy out of place. Boom, baby. Yeah, we could continue to push characters into place in order to earn certain presents. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Here we go. Yeah, I quite like how that puzzle functions. It's well designed, even though these temple areas remind me far too much of Mud Water Hollow in terms of just how they're structured and their overall aesthetics, mind you. But I do love those torches, because the fire on those torches is so well animated. Like, seriously, look at the animations of that fire just sizzling. It's glorious. I'm a guy who knows a thing or two about fire animations, believe in me. When I did my video gaming course, one of the first things we learned was how to animate fire. I mean, I wasn't very good at it, but, you know, we learnt it all the same. Either way, I should probably stop hitting mines, shouldn't I? I think that's a good panic word to ask me. So yeah, here we go. And I also like the fact that these adventure pack levels also offer up additional bonus mission maps for you to find, you know, just so much extra content that you even get extra post-game content with these levels. You don't just get the levels themselves, you also get new arenas to fight and new PvP arenas and new bonus mission maps. So yeah, it's really cool how much they offer up. These additional adventure pack, battle pack pieces as well, because the battle pack pieces give you not only a powerful weapon to take advantage of, not on a Locke, but any other time you can take advantage of stuff like the Magna Forge and the Archean crossbow. But they also, of course, open up certain PvP arenas for you to fight in, which are pretty cool as well. Okay, let's provide some knockback right here. There you go. You see what I mean? Knockback. That guy was about to hit me. Now he's not, because I knocked him back. It's brilliant. Okay, here we go. Let's finish off these fools. Can't even get close to me because I'm covered up by all of my ice walls. Boom! Making up an awesome Skylander right now. Okay, let's take down some more of these fools then, shall we? And what's great about Chell is that both their paths are really, really cool. Pun not intended. So, what you can do is that you can either take the ice walls path and freeze enemies with the ice walls rather than just block them off. You know, it's very useful against melee attackers because that way they can't get up close and personal to you. But ranged attackers, like those little orb throwing guys, yeah, they can still hit you. But the top pack gives you triple javelins, and your javelins are reflective of the ice walls, so you can have 5 javelins being thrown at enemies at once at really high rates of fire. So either way you spin it, this character's great. Anyway, watch out for the looming mine. Oh, that was quite interesting. That could be the name of some sort of cool novel. If anyone makes a novel of that name, then I've already trademarked the name, so you owe me royalties. Okay, here we go. Enough of looming mines. Let's defeat some fools. Oh, watch out that guy. Yeah, there you go. Watch out for him. We did indeed. Yeah, so I can tell you this much. At one point, this brightness lock got incredibly bright with a lot of you know, brightness on it due to the fact that we've constantly been swapping out characters. But you know, all of that brightness was most certainly lost when we you know, lost several characters in a row because we lost 10% brightness every time one of them died. So let's just say this lock was bright at one point, not anymore. Okay, we've got to defeat this guy because this guy's one of those enemies to where they're coded so that then on nightmare mode they always take down half your health. So 2 hits from those guys and you're dead. No matter how high your health bar is, it could be 2,000 high and it still take out half your health. That's what's so annoying about, you know, the way enemy damage is coded in SWAT Force. I can make a whole video about it, but I won't, probably. Or I will. We'll find out in the future whether I have or have not made the video. Okay, here we go. In fact, I don't think it's just the enemies dealing specific damage based around your Skylanders health bar that is an odd decision made for this game. So if I was to do a video like that, it would just be about, you know, the specifics of enemy damage points in Skylanders SWAT Force, but just the odd decisions in general. So either way, this video is either going to become very, very dated when I inevitably never create that video, or I've created that video already and I'm just shamelessly plugging something that I've made already. Despite the fact that I'm recording this all the way back on March 11th. So here we go. Boom, push that into place and grab some gold while we're at it. Like seriously, nobody says to free gold. And I'm not nobody, so therefore that's why I do in fact say yes to free gold, because instead of nobody, I'm everybody, and everybody says yes to free gold. Speaking of gold, I'll be grabbing that golden sheep right there. What I love about these collectibles from the middle star right here is that they give you gold as well as, you know, for collection stars. So either way you spin it is pretty sweet. There you go, got it first try this time. You know, just like the first time. First try, twice in a row. Shh, no one needs to know about the failures that happened for the first time. And now the game has just reminded me that Flashing is dead and I'm depressed. Ouch, that was painful. So yeah, let's try not to get hit by them spears again, shall we? I like that plan. That plan is much to my liking. Okay, here we go, finish off that dude. And here comes the spear dude, so watch out for him as well. Okay, there you go, there goes that guy. The spear dude's about done. Oh! Just bring him an R-wall on him instead. Which has knockback damage, which makes Chill even more useful. Like, seriously. Just as you thought she didn't get any better, she just gone on ahead and got even better than that. That she was already better at with than people give her credit for, and that sentence made total grammatical sense even. The most grammatical sense this series has ever made, you could go as far as saying. Actually, no, you couldn't. That was a fucking lie.
So that was a fucking lie.
Okay, there you go. Let's get on that dude. Sweet. And I was about to say miss a tornado then, but I was getting a little bit hasty because we did in fact hit the tornado. And followed it up with a real bloody awkward angle, just to make a change. But hey, I can't fault Swap Force for having weird angles. My face camera's at a weird angle. You can't even see my forehead, and that's the most glorious part of my head, because that's where you get to see the glorious head of hair. Like honestly, anyone making a tier list for the best SkyTubers hair, everyone knows that mine would be like triple S tier, A-Loy tier, you could go as far to say. There isn't a single SkyTuber in existence that's better hair than me. I might be one of the worst Skylanders players, but I'm not one of the worst Skylanders hair guys. Yeah, we just went there. Ouch. Yeah, let's just pretend that didn't happen. Oh boy, I thought I got hit there because I couldn't see Chill. And everyone knows that when you can't see your Skylander on screen due to some stupid block in it, then your Skylander is inevitably dead. That's just how it works. Okay, we're going to take down all these guys and then focus on the Vortex gear going. Okay, here we go. Oh boy, watch out for Vortex. We don't want to get taken towards the Vortex gear golem, because otherwise it's going to hit me and I will die, which would be very not pleasant. Ooh, but a pie, that's much more pleasant. I like that very much. There we go, let's take him down then. This is why it's useful to have range, Eruptor. Okay, here we go. There goes that guy. Sweet. And we can hit this and bring down these, which is going to open up something, I'm pretty sure. I was going to leave room for another golden sheep. That is if I don't hit a mine and kill off Chill, which is, you know, a pretty big if. That's easier said than done, my friends. There you go. Didn't get hit by mines this time. And we even got a piece of pie too, so that's going to help us heal up. Precisely what we needed, if you were to ask me. You know, any health that isn't 100% health is health that needs to be healed up. So let's head into the bright, glowy thingy McBob. And then head up here, shall we? I mean, it's not exactly like we can head anywhere else to advance to the rest of the level now, is it? But yeah, I do quite like the architecture on this level. You know, these pillars are very well designed, and they just feel fitting for this kind of like desert rumble type aesthetic. Anyway, I think the atmosphere is going to change here to life, which we have both the characters alive for. It is indeed. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to make this a giants based representative episode, because we've had the female celebration episode already, so why not have the giant celebration episode and swap out the Smith Boom and cross our fingers, hope he doesn't die. And again, how could he? He's invincible. Oh, we crushed that guy. Here we go, let's finish off this guy too while we're at it. I like the sound of that much. Boom, there we go, said and done with. So let's speak of advancement for the rest of the level, mind you. With none other than yeah boy, Smith Boom, being our final Giants representative who's left alive, which is therefore why this makes us such a great Giants representation within the Lightcore brightness lock. Ouch, I did not see that mine there. I was being totally blind for a moment right there. So yeah, that is where, you know, observation skills would come in useful, but unfortunately for me, I don't have them skills, clearly, because that's why I walked into mine in the first place, due to a lack of observation skills. So yeah, let's head to the bright blue glowy thingamabob once more, and then finally head into the final temple and finish off the level. It's a much shorter 1.5 Tower of Time, but we still have an arena-esque area to deal with, so let's hope Smith Boom can handle that. Then again, how couldn't he? You know, being invincible, a part of that is being able to deal with arenas, no problem. So yeah, it's a Chaos boss fight that we got to be concerned with, because if we go into that with few characters, then that's easier said than done, especially on Nightmare mode, when you go into Chaos's map where there's no space whatsoever, and you have to deal with both an air gear golem and a frickin' tech gear golem at the same time. If you guys think that's basically impossible to dodge, it is. It's very annoying. Anyway, how about this time we walk in a straight line? Yeah, that's more like it. So let's push this last guy into place right now. Sweet. Yeah, puzzles for a win. Am I right? But no, seriously, for detail on these walls right here, it's phenomenal. You can see like kind of swirls, and you can see the brickwork too. It's all just really, really cool looking. Okay, we got time knees. Because I don't want to get hit by no mines, man. That's not a good plan if you were to ask me. The good plan is not getting hit by mines. Okay, there you go. Last one. Boom, got through it. Quite literally too, Boom is part of the name, Smith Boom and all that. Oh, and we got some food back here, which of course I'm going to take advantage of, because we weren't at full health before now. And there's even some food there that we can save for later in the case that we get hit. Which, let's be honest, if this is me we talk about here, that is quite a likely case. Okay, here we go. For those of you who thought that Smith Boom was going to be one of the first to die, I take pride and happiness in having proven you guys incredibly wrong. Like seriously, you could not have been more wrong. He's one of the final 4 remaining characters heading into the finale, as if he doesn't die to the arena, but how could he possibly die to the arena if he's invincible? Okay, watch out for the little glowy things that are being launched at us. I like that plan, not getting hit by those. Okay, here we go. Boom! Haha. Yeah, I like the word boom, I've noticed. I say it like a lot. Then again, I say a lot of things a lot of times. I was literally talking earlier about how many times I say the same things over and over again. Okay, here we go. Let's finish off this dude. And then we can just keep running away from this guy as we launch our little volley shot type things at him. Okay, watch out for the vortex. Okay, here we go. Take down that guy and then bring back for the volley shots. Okay, here we go. Last thing we want to do is get hit by that guy, because that guy, you know, we've already established that he takes down at least half your health every time he hits you. Which in String Boom's case, that's 400, which is a lot of damage. Okay, there we go. He's finally been dealt with. And now we can head on to the arena. So that Smith Boom can go through and absolutely smash it. It's like Smash Hit without H before the it. But yeah, as we continue to the Altar of Worship, for one time where I actually read the name of the area. Nice voice crack right there. It ends now, does it? Yeah, you can't go wrong with a classic voice break. Oh hey, thanks. That guy actually pushed me away from projectile right there. You know, Sheep Mage, he's actually a bro in disguise, you see. He doesn't really hate us. Besides, you'd think that Sheep Mage would actually be a fan of certain characters that, you know, have saved sheep in the past. I'm sure there's one Skylanders backstory that involves saving of sheep. Maybe. Anyway, let us be continuing to blow these guys up with our boom, putting the boom in Smith Boom. Here you go. Can't believe it took us 4 episodes to introduce this guy to the lot. This guy has been, you know, essential ever since. You could go as far as saying. And I love the fact that basically all of the characters that remain are projectile characters except for Smolder Dash, who's basically a badass. So who needs range when you're a badass, am I right? Okay, here we go. Yeah, Smolder Dash already has everything under the books. You know, she has knockback, she has speed, she has really high damage ability, she has invincibility cycles, so naturally, how does one even defeat Smolder Dash? You don't have a window of opportunity to do so. From the moment you try to attack her, boom, knockback damage. And then by the time that she's knocked herself back up in the air, not only can you not attack her, but by the time she slams herself back down, you're dead. That's just the might of one Smolder Dash. Boom! Ouch. That mine hit me. Wasn't very pleasant. But luckily for me, I can just stay back here and throw my projectiles, you know. Who wants to get up close and personal with the mines, am I right? Or I could really be doing with some food. And actually, you know, my mushrooms actually landing on Sheep Mage too, that would also be quite useful. Yeah, I won't be too sure about that. Okay, watch out for mines. There you go. Yeah, it's annoying that the mines that still remain are set off at the end there. It can really screw you over that if you're not aware of what's going on. So yeah, where's that food I requested? The Uber's getting a little bit late right here. You know, I'm not giving no tips to anybody who's late. Yeah, I found it funny. Uber gives you the option to actually give tips before they deliver the food, and I did that once. I gave someone a 15% tip because I'm a nice guy like that before he delivered the food. But he basically took 40 minutes to get here because he was collecting other people's food along the way, and it's like by the time he got here, my food was cold because of that, because I was the first person's food that he picked up before he went on ahead and picked up other people's food along the way. So naturally that really annoyed me, especially considering that my house was very close to the place I ordered from, which is McDonald's. That's just about the only thing I order from Uber Eats. And yeah, from there, you know, he went further and further away from my apartment in order to go and get other people's food, and then he came all the way back to my apartment, and then he went all the way over to other people's apartments who were receiving warm food because he had picked theirs up sooner than mine, in comparison to when he actually got to their houses, that is. So in other words, I ordered first and wound up receiving my food near enough last, and 40 minutes later there. And it's not exactly like I could get a tip refunded, so needless to say I was very annoyed and haven't ordered an Uber since. Ouch. How dare you hit me during my very engaging and unrivaled story about Uber Eats? That's just awfully rude, old chap, that hits one in the middle of a glorious story like that. Who does that? I'm beyond disappointed and now my day is ruined.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Which is not the correct saying. If I'm going to say it, I should say it right, but never mind, I suppose. Anyway, this minefield is easier to dodge than, you know, it's not as easy to dodge as it looks, is what I'm trying to go as far to say right here. And I got to dodge every single mine, considering that, you know, if I don't, Smith from here is going to die. Okay, there you go, that's good. We should be good from here. Boom, baby. Yep, there you go. Final phase. At 200 health, so one hit and we're done for. So moral of the story here is don't talk about Uber in the middle of a combat section in the Shipwreck Islands, otherwise you will get wrecked. It is part of the name of the level after all, and oh boy, now we got Vortex Dude. I repeat, we got Vortex Dude. Luckily for us, we got our homie right here for Sheep Bro, so he's most likely going to help us dodge attacks by sucking in and breathing back out again. It's like Gusto, but before Gusto existed. You know, this game told the future about how, you know, Gusto was going to be a character just like Sheep Mage, with his inhaling and exhaling abilities, specifically. That's what they are, aren't they? Abilities. I find it hilarious that these guys actually trip. It's like Brawl all over again, and when they trip, they really screw themselves over, a bit like in Brawl. Yeah, the last thing you want to do is trip and Brawl. Brawl is stupid, because it has tripping. I can't emphasize this enough, truly, which is why I'm saying it over and over again. Whew! That Vortex got a little bit too close to comfort. Okay, here we go. We gotta take down this guy. Just like that. Sweet. Yeah, I love the fact that we swapped out the Smith Boom for sake of a life section that must have lasted like 2 seconds with 2 enemies in it. All I'm saying is that if the life elemental buff had remained, then I'd still be doing more damage with my attacks right now, and that would have been glorious, but unfortunately that was just too much to ask for. Okay, there you go, there goes that guy. Oh boy, massive giant Vortex Gear Golden Dude. Watch out. Yeah, I could do the self-slingshot, but the self-slingshot is self-slingshot even is basically Sudoku. It's Sudoku in disguise, and I do not want to commit Sudoku, so let us not do exactly that. Oh great, now there's 2 of them, because clearly 1 wasn't enough. Yeah, I forgot how hard this is, but luckily, you know, we got Swift Boom, so I wouldn't tackle this section with anybody else. Actually, I would, but never mind about that right now. Okay, here we go. We really just don't want to die, apparently. Like, seriously, these guys are everywhere. Okay, we defeated someone. I'm not even sure who we defeated, but we defeated someone all the same. I mean, come on, those guys have to be close to being dead by now, surely. Oh, wow! Him exhaling actually saved you from that vortex right there. Thanks, Sheep Bro. Okay, here we go. Man, there are so many of these guys over here, it's so annoying. Okay, here we go. Woo! That got a little bit too close to comfort right there. But man, these Vortex Gear Goblins just do not want to die, and it's really annoying me at this point. Oh, never mind, we got one of them. And we even installed an update file for Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, which, you know, it's about time that not only we got the update file, having been installed to my console, but it's about time that we also got through that combat section right there. You know, it's about time updating is like the most perfect timing for the update of It's About Time. Okay, here we go, we can still hit him from back here, so let's be doing exactly that. So we probably want a different angle on him. Yeah, this angle will do. So what's good is that this is not on a timer, so we can just stay back here and do this infinitely, basically speaking. Can our thingy volley shots hit him too? No, they have limited range, which is unfortunate. Okay, here we go. This is the angle. After several angles I have found for one. Here we go. I could marry this angle. Boom, baby! Destroy the sheep creeps. Sheep creep? Now I'm getting sheep creep nightmares. Thank heavens we had to deal with a sheep row rather than sheep creep. Because if we had to deal with sheep creep in this level, we would have been screwed. Screwed, I tell ya. Can you imagine if this was a trap team level? This would totally be the level where you'd have to fight sheep creep. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Let's get out of here with our 4 remaining characters to deal with super evil chaos in the finale of the Skylanders Swap Force Lightcore Brightness Locke, which is now getting very, very dark due to just how many Skylanders have been defeated. But hey, at least we've got some stars on the way. Don't mind if we do. So yeah, we now have a mashing of the skip button to get through this cutscene as fast as possible. I mean, I've skipped this cutscene already, I don't want to have to skip it again, but, you know, whatever the game says goes, so I'm gonna have to deal with that one, unfortunately. And now we have Doofus Rufus and the Chief Teth to worry about not knowing how to shut up. Like, seriously, they want us to rush in to go and stop chaos. How can we do that when they're blabbering on? Like, jeez, let's let us go along and do our thing right here. But now, of all of that having been said and done, I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode for the finale of the Skylanders Swap Force Lightcore Brightness Locke, which shall be airing in a manner of hours. But until said moment arises, peace, and thank you so much as always for watching. Shroom Shield to end off the video. Why not? Clearly Smith most better taste in outros than I do.